Good morning, amigas, and happy Monday. It is 8:59 a.m. and we are out and about per usual. This time we're actually going to Walmart and we got to buy a couple of things, aka winter stuff for me and my son. So let's go to Walmart and do a little bit of retail therapy. So remember how the last time we were here at Walmart and I was buying the kids beanies and I bought my daughter gloves? Well, now we're here buying my son gloves and there's literally only one pair left. Black and green, so this is gonna have to do. Now I'm on the hunt to still find some warm pajamas for him because it is so cold in the house now and he needs warm pajamas to keep him warm while he's sleeping, obviously. So let's see what they have because I did not see any in the big kids section. So I don't know, I might have to look in the baby section, or I don't know what we're gonna do, ladies. Okay, because look, I found the pajamas, but then like this one, 5T, this is his size. This does not look like it's gonna last him all winter. Look at how skinny the arms are. Like this is gonna shrink after a couple washes. So that is enough for the baby section. Okay, so I came back to the big boy section and I found these three that I think I'm gonna get. And they're at a good price, $9.98. This one says level up with waffles, shred till bed, and off the grid. I would have preferred for them to be long sleeve, but they are stretchy, so these will like last with him all winter. Plus the pants, I do really like the pants. They're nice and warm. They have nice patterns, and like I said, good price. So I'm gonna take all three of these and you're coming home with me. Okay, now I'm in the ladies sock section and oh my goodness, why is there so many sock options? But I think I'm gonna go with these, the Avia Performance Cushion Low Cut, and the shoe size 4 to 9 for me to have on the regular wear because I already have like the long socks, so I don't need them. Plus the ones that I have are fuzzy, so I pretty much just need for just like right at the ankle cut socks. So I'm gonna take these. All right, so we just got in the car and I did want to tell y'all with receipt in hand the price that we paid. Before taxes it was $42.89. So I bought the three pajamas at $9.98 each a piece. The glove was $2.98 and then my socks were $9.97. So I mean, decent prices for everything, I feel, because I so badly needed some new black ankle socks because literally all of mine have holes in them. My son so badly needed warm pajamas because it's cold and he needs to stay warm. And then even when we do our morning walks, it is so cold, obviously for him as a child, that his hands like are freezing. So he needs gloves, you know, to protect his little hands while we're walking in the mornings. And so everything was literally a necessity. So finally we got that out the way. Now I need to put gas right here at the gas station next to Walmart because it is the cheapest, as I did mention to y'all, because girl, we gotta be saving every buck that we can get. So I'm about to put gas and then we have to head home because I do have a in-house appointment at 10:30. Right now it is 9:42 a.m. So we're doing really good on time so far. All right, it is now 10:12 a.m. We are back home. I gave the kids a snack, which is a peach, for them to just split, and then literally as soon as my appointment is done, I gotta warm up some food and give the kids some lunch because I know that they're gonna be starving, bless myself. But just because I do have a couple more minutes before my appointment starts, I'm actually gonna put away the clean dishes and then wash the dirty dishes, use the bathroom, and then that should be like perfect timing for my appointment to start. So let me get to picking up a little bit before my appointment starts. Now I'm quickly making the kids some macaroni and cheese. Yes, I'll be using the Great Value brand because sometimes that's just what we gotta buy, you know? So I'm making the kids mac and cheese so that they can have that for lunch. They already finished up all their peaches and probably in the next like 20 minutes they're gonna be asking for something else to eat. So right now they're just playing, hanging out in the living room, and I'm trying to finish this up before my appointment starts so like that it can already be like made and ready to serve by the time my appointment is done. Hey amigas, so my kids had their lunch and then dad came home and he pretty much just spent his lunch with us because he is working today, and it was just crazy and hard trying to get these kids to go down to nap, but they finally went down. It's been about an hour now since they've been sleeping. And during that hour, I cleaned the downstairs restroom. I put away our laundry, which has been sitting there for longer than I would have liked, and is finally put away. I also took out the trash from both of our bathrooms, and then I actually went on live for TikTok. Who am I? I went on there for like a good 30 minutes, and I think I want to challenge myself for November to go on live on TikTok. I do not meet the requirements to go on live on Instagram yet. So that is why it is important. If you're not following me on my social media platforms and you like my content and genuinely want to keep seeing me, then, you know, give me a follow, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a subscribe and share and all of those things, because it'll boost the chances of you seeing more content. Get what I'm saying here? So as I was saying, I am not at 1,000 followers just yet on Instagram, so I can't go live on Instagram, hence why I went live on TikTok. So I did that for 30 minutes, and I literally just logged off right now, and I think I'm just gonna have a little bit of me time. I'm gonna go grab a snack and get myself a little mommy drink. I think I'm gonna go finish up my cherry Coke that I have downstairs waiting for me. Gonna add some ice in it. Gonna grab myself a little snack. I don't know what I'm feeling, but I want a snack. And probably watch some YouTube. I definitely needed just like a mental break, because like I said, it was mentally and emotionally draining putting my kids to take their naps. So let me just have some time to myself, and I'm gonna chillax for a little bit, and I'll update y'all when I get the chance to pick up the camera. This is a hack for all of my mommies live in a 2-story home. Have a bag or a basket or something of the sort to transfer items up and down the stairs at the beginning and the end of the day, because let's face it, ain't nobody got the time or the energy to be going up and down the stairs for every little inconvenience. And if you just set everything aside to do once, twice a day, you will save yourself energy, time, and just the frustrating of it later on. So you're welcome. Apron is coming on. Y'all know what that means. I'm gonna start getting down in the kitchen. I'm gonna make chicken taquitos for dinner for me and the kids. I also wanna bake something with bananas, because we literally have a handful of bananas that are like already brown and everything, and I wanna make them into something. So obviously we can make use of the bananas. Plus I need to wash a pot and a cutting board, and it's 3:36 p.m. and let's just get the second half of the day started. All right, so dinner is served. I did make some chicken taquitos, and I just added some salsa verde to it, cantina style medium flavor, and just some yellow rice. All right, amigas, so since dinner time, we have gone on a walk. I cleaned up the kitchen, so post-dinner cleanup. I also vacuumed all downstairs, so my dining room plus my living room. I joined in on a work phone call today with pharmacy. As you may or may not know, I am a beauty influencer with a Turkish beauty brand called Pharmacy. And on my team, we do have weekly calls. And because today is Monday, we had done a Mindset Monday team call today, and it really was inspiring. And lesson of the day was, if there's a will, there's a way. So you best believe I am pushing myself to the end of this year, and I just announced my challenges that I'm going to be doing for myself on Instagram. Careful, baby. And essentially that is for Instagram and TikTok. I'm challenging myself to post 3 times a day, every single day. And then for YouTube, I'm going to be posting my same 2 videos a week, but I'm changing the schedule a little bit, and I'm keeping Sunday schedule, but I'm now moving Wednesdays to Thursdays just because that worked better for me last time. And right now we're kind of just hanging out. Soon enough, I do have another work call to attend, but this is like our bigger work call, and this is a beginning of month work call, and we're just going to talk about like big announcements, big sales, products, all of that fun stuff. And then I still need to bathe the kids, put them down. I still need to bathe myself. And that's pretty much it. So like I said, right now we're kind of just hanging out. Kids have been watching Dora. They also had chocolate chip muffins as a little snack. And now they're eating a banana each. So pretty soon anyways, I'm gonna put them down. And I'll catch up with you when I get another moment. Hey amigas, good afternoon. It is 1 p.m. Today is Tuesday. And girls, it has been a long, stressful day to say the least. Last night, I thought it would be a good idea to put the kids to bed earlier since with daylight savings is dark so early now. And I feel like at the end of the day, we're just kind of like chickens running around with our heads cut off because it's so dark. So I'm like, you know what? Let me put the kids down at 7. Mind you, my husband, he was out at staff duty. So I was just solo parenting it. And I put them down. My daughter, she went down good. But my son, he had a hard time going to sleep, and then eventually they went to sleep and it was fine. Then middle of the night, my son wakes up at like 3 in the morning, come into my room over here talking about that he wants to watch TV. I'm like, kid, no, it's not even tomorrow yet. It's not even time to wake up yet. Then my daughter wakes up, and then my son wakes up again, and then he goes back to sleep in my bed. And next thing you know, it's already time to get up and start the day. So that was a rough night. And then today, it has just been like the lack of sleep with just like stress and overwhelming. And so yeah, it has been a long day. And now we are in the car and out and about. So as I was saying, one of the things that was stressing me out was I just been feeling like we've been having too much going on with the kids, like too much homeschool stuff, too much toys, too much books. And it's not even like, oh, I just want to get rid of stuff because I want to get rid of stuff. No, it's like things that are genuinely just sitting there collecting dust and like aren't even being made use of. And yes, we're gonna have more kids, and so like even the baby stuff that was just sitting there were things that I won't even be reusing, because when my kids were little babies, they weren't even really using them. So it's like, okay, if my 2 kids didn't use them, what are the chances that my 3rd or my 5th kid are going to use them, you know? So instead of just throwing everything away in the trash or selling the things, because some of the things are just not worth selling, like some books, for example, they just have like the binding coming off. And instead of just throwing it away or selling it, I just figured to donate it to the baby bank on base. And I have been a consumer of receiving donations and secondhand stuff all for free. So it's like, you know, the good karma that I received is the good karma that I'm putting back into the universe and into the environment. So I literally just dropped off like 1.5 kitchen bag full of toys, books, plushies, and then a little bit of canned items, like pantry items I had also donated. And yeah, it was just stuff that's just been sitting there, and stuff that is just collecting up dust, like I was saying, or that we don't even find use of it in the past or in the future, whatever. And now the second thing that we're doing is we're going to the grocery store Market Basket in Louisiana. And that is because I told my husband, you know what, we could really make use of extra income because we're having some financial struggles going on right now, as I mentioned to y'all, with the government shutdown and everything, and just like other things that I'm not quite ready yet to share with the internet and extended people. We can definitely make use of an extra income coming in while me still being a stay-at-home mom, watching our kids, and something that I can have more control over and that I know can 100% make me some profit, and that is making food and selling food. As you may or may not have seen in a previous video, I had made and sold tamales that rajas, and we had made a little bit of profit, and the reason for that is because I had to buy a pot and I had to buy a pitcher to put in my agua fresca. Now that I have those two main things, which were the most expensive, I don't have to keep repurchasing those things. So now officially I will be able to make like 100% of the profit back into my pocket rather than investing into my business. So I'm gonna be making the same thing this week, tamales de rajas, and yeah, pretty much I'm going to be selling to the soldiers, and we already have prices for what we're going to be charging per tamal. And it's nice because the people that I've already sold to, aka my husband's fellow co-workers, the soldiers, they have literally been asking like, hey Cruz, when is your wife going to be selling food again? Hey Cruz, when is your wife going to be making tamales again? Hey Cruz, when can I put in an order? And it's really nice to hear because that is a consistent income that I can be bringing in as a stay-at-home mom. So in my last video, I had went to Market Basket to go buy all of the tamale stuff, and I think I was able to successfully purchase everything except one thing, and that was the pitcher to put in the agua fresca. But like I said, I already have the pot and the pitcher for those things. So literally everything I can buy from Market Basket, and I saved my ingredients and my recipe and everything on my phone, so I already know what to buy and like where everything is at. So I'm excited. I'm purchasing all the things today, and I might start prepping certain things tonight and then fully cook and finish off tomorrow, so like that I can sell the tamales for Thursday and Friday. So we're on our way right now to Market Basket, and I'll catch up with y'all when I get the chance. All right, so I just got in the car from Market Basket. My total balance was $122.23. This is including a $6.89 taxes. I purchased, how many items? 23 items, but 2 of those were personal. I did buy myself this vanilla waffle cone coffee, and then this container of dried mangoes. So yeah, there is definitely maybe like a few items that I could purchase at Walmart, but then that would mean I would have to take 2 separate trips. Right now, I am not willing to take 2 separate trips with my kids and with the status of how everything is going. So pretty much today was just like one of those sacrifice days, and now I have everything. Let's go home. Pray for me that my son takes his nap, because girl, I'm about to fight him in the parking lot right now. He was not being a good boy, I'll just say that. And yeah, like I mentioned, today I do want to start prepping some stuff. So I think I'm gonna make the masa. I think I'm also going to start soaking the corn husks. So timestamp, it is 1:56 p.m. Let's get going. Let's go back home. Okay, so this is an overview of everything that I bought to make tamales rajas con queso. Chicken broth, foil paper, chile poblanos, white onions, corn husk, vegetable shortening, maseca, mozzarella cheese, butter, serrano peppers, cilantro, tomatillos, and then just more corn husks. Okay, amigas, timestamp, it is now 7:55 p.m. and here is everything that has happened so far. We had dinner, which I made breaded chicken and then just reheated some leftover rice, and we have breaded chicken with rice. Then we went out for our evening walk, came back, and I'm still prepping for the tamales. Let me show y'all what my kitchen is looking like. I have corn husks drying over here. I'm gonna leave them drying overnight. I have 1 batch of masa already made and ready to set to the side in this pot. I'm literally in the process of my second batch right now, still putting in the masa with the chicken broth and the mixer. I had to wash my pot because I hydrated my corn husk in there, and then obviously I don't want to have it dirty, so I washed it and it's there drying. Then I also already have my salsa that I'm gonna be adding into my masa later once I have it all made tonight. And then in here is actually the chile poblanos already peeled, cut, and sliced and everything in that pot. I also already have my cheese cut in slices in this bowl. And then in the back, I also have my, what is this? Oh, my sliced onions already in the back as well. So I have been going at it since like forever ago. My feet hurt, my back hurt, I'm tired, and right now we're just at the part where it's like a waiting game, and I've already like done everything else for prep, so I'm just trying to finish up a little bit more, keep pushing. Thankfully my husband, he picked up the kids' toys and everything from downstairs. He showered them. He's putting them down to bed right now. And I'm already tired. I'm tired. I'm ready to clock out. But I'm just going to finish this up, take a shower, and then go to sleep. So I will see you, amigas, tomorrow in the morning. Hey, amigas. Good afternoon. It is 2:23 p.m. on Thursday. Yesterday was just very busy. I literally spent the whole day managing the kitchen and making the tamales, and then in the middle of that we still have just like other family things going on, and man, I was exhausted by the end of the day. And then today came, and I don't know if it's from the lack of sleep, because girl, tell me why my kids were trying to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about that they want to watch TV. Our sleep has been so janked up and inconsistent that I don't know if it's from the lack of sleep or stress, or if I'm getting sick. I hope it's not the last one. But I'm just not feeling that great. Like I have a headache, and then I'm like feeling nauseous, but then I'm also feeling hungry. I don't know what's going on with me today, y'all. But I did want to say that selling the tamales has been a success. We do still have a little bit left over. As of right now, we do have 44 tamales left over. But to start us off, I made good 130. So we for sure have sold more than half. Plus, we're already making profit. So we've already, whatever I put into the tamales, we have already gotten back plus more. So that's nice. And like I said, it is only $2.25, and I started selling them at $9.40 this morning. So it's been a success so far, and I don't know if we'll have any more left over for tomorrow. The plan was to sell for today and tomorrow, but like I'm saying, I don't know if we're even gonna last for tomorrow, amigas. But that's a good thing, right? It's always a good thing if you run out, because that means you're being successful. With that being said, I have been taking it very easy today. Literally just getting myself dressed. I didn't even want to brush my hair, but like, because I went to my husband's company and sold the tamales, you know, I wanted to look presentable. So that is why I brushed my hair. And am wearing shorts, because if not earlier, I was just wearing this and black sweats and just like my hair was down. And what else have I done today? Like the bare minimum, putting one load to wash and washing dishes. That's it. Honestly, I'm just like not feeling today. Like I really just want to rot in bed. Like I just want to have like a movie series and not do anything. That's the vibes of today. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video right here, so like that I can finish editing, do the clickbait, and upload it today. I hope you amigas enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already. Plus, if you want to see more of my content, then please be sure to follow me on my other social media platforms. And with that being said, I will talk to you amigas later. Bye.